again. Hello. I'm here again too. Thank you for joining me. My name's Kirsten. This is where I art my and craft. If this is your first time, yay. So glad you found me. Hope you might stick around. If you click the subscribe button, it makes it easier to find me again. But that's your choice. Today I'm doing hashtag ABCJLC. And in the ABC bit, we're on F. The prompts that were pulled for F are fish, biofolder, frame, flower. And I thought, well, I'll get some bits out. And I made these fish for a Marguerite Miller prompt a couple of weeks ago. Last week, can't remember. And these are the ones that were left over. So I thought I'll get them out. At the moment, I'm still working my way through a pink file folder. So that's a file folder I have. And I love these Tracy Fox frames, so I just grabbed one of those. Now, there's lots of other ways I could have done this. And I still don't know quite what I'm doing. But here we go. So I probably won't, the file folders probably might change the frame, might change the fish. I've got some fish stamps, I've got some fish images. I just knew these were there and I thought, maybe I will use them. Don't know what I'm going to do. Shall we see? Shall we start making and see? I think maybe I need to start by cutting out to that frame. That frame's too big for that card. So maybe I'll only take part of that frame. I want to take the flowery part, don't I? Quite like the idea of having it at an odd angle as well. Oh, maybe I'll just kind of take that part of it. That might be fun actually. What I'm going to do is, I'm definitely going to only take part of it. So I'm going to cut this frame in half. Well, yes, that's not half, I know. Oh, see, I could use that part. Because there's a flower there. There we go. That's better. Okay, you see, and then I could put this one like that. See, I'm almost tempted to save one of these. Oops. Maybe I put that one like that, and then this one. Do I make fish out of this file folder? Ooh, now there's a thought. I've got just had another idea. This is what happens, I just end up having loads of ideas and not getting anything done. as I was saying recently, I do actually have a file folder die. I could actually just got that out and used it, but why do that? We had file folders somewhere else as well, didn't we? Because I used file folder. I used this as a base. What was that? What was that for? What was that for? That was for one of these. It wasn't. I'm going to have to check now. What did we use a file folder for? Because I used it for the base. This one here. D. It was document folder. Okay. Yeah, alright. That's a document folder, not a file folder, really, isn't it? File folder is more the flat things. I don't think I've got one of those. Because I ran out and I don't think I got any more ones. Yeah, that's really a document folder. Well, it's a file folder now. Because I'm not buying a document folder. A file folder at this moment in time now I've started. Right, so if we did that and made this the background, that goes really well with the background, doesn't it? I need to kind of keep the file showing. And the file could be, the file needs to be F, clearly. I need to cut out the file folder. Frame. Fish. No, I think maybe I want to use these ones because these ones are kind of all in the same colour, aren't they? Maybe put the ones that are in a different colour. One of the ones in the different colour outside the frame. So I'm framing the fish that are the same kind of colour. I feel as if that's cheating. I feel as if, what have you done, Kirsten? Nothing. I do quite like it, but it needs something else. I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to find my bubble stamp. Let's just stamp what I'm going to do. What I'm going to do is I can decide that bit and that bit later, but for now I'm still trying to get this phonology journal done, and it's taking up so much room with the spreading out because I'm of the 16 signatures. It's really taking over the world. Well, my crafting world space. That was a bit of it. Well, that was part of the process of it falling off there. Right, let's get back to what we're supposed to be doing. Let's unzip that first. Okay. Don't know how I missed that. Look at that. Isn't that lovely? It's quite big image. Maybe that's why I put it aside. We might not put that back in the box. We'll just put it there just now. Oh, look at all this. Look at all this. Right, I'm going to have to tidy up because it's distracting me. I'm so envious of those of you who can work in a mess. I find it so distracting, and I hate having to constantly be moving things out of the way to get to other things. And yeah, anyway, it's tidied up as much as it can be just now. Here we go. And there was clearly the bit there I cleared off. I never noticed there was a bit there as well. So we'll see if that ends up being covered. So that's okay. And there's a little bit there as well. But I'm not bothered. Let's see if this... Oh, you see, now it doesn't look as if it's all out of the ordinary, does it? We put 2 fishies in there. And put a fishy in there, down there. Kind of liking this, but it needs more. Although I've got all the prompts there, it needs more. Do I want both these fishies to be? I know he's slightly different, but do I want to use one of these other ones? And let's put that back up because it's falling down. I think I want to do something with these flowers because a flower is the prompt. So maybe I'm being a bit... Do I want to... I've already done embossing. Do I want to do embossing again? I could just maybe put some jewels or something on them. Let's see. Let's see. What could we put to make them stand out a bit? Pearls are slightly bigger, you see. I wonder what I've got in my sticky on ones. Oh, that's not too bad. Let's see. I don't think I've got... oh, sorry. I've just noticed that. Oh, no, that was when I was putting the wire back up, wasn't it? Sorry about that. There we go. At least everything was there, even if it was all a bit squiffy. Were you shouting at me? See, I've got blue, and oh, I've got the clear enamel dots. These might be okay. Because the clear ones were just, that's maybe what I want on here. I very rarely ink in a colour that isn't brown or sometimes black. But inking's usually to kind of put a bit of wear on. This time it's very much to kind of make it stand out a bit more, and I think that's really worked. Because you've got the blue in the background, it just helps it becomes less of part of the file folder and more part of this is the image. Let me just ink up the fishies as well. And because I've got the blue dauber on my finger, I'm just going to use the blue dauber to ink up the fishies. I think the fishies this time need an eye and some detail on them. When I did it in the Marguerite Miller thing, they were fine as they were, but this time I think they need some detail. So let me see. Am I happy with that frame now? Oh, I was going to put an F on that flap, wasn't I? And I've now gone and put bubbles all over it. Okay. Oh, I could put an F on the frame. Why? You've not been putting a letter on all of them. But oh no. Do I want to put an F on the frame? I was going to put, but there's just way too much. If it was one of these kind of quieter bits, I could have put it there. I want to put it. Let's put some detail on the fishy. Where's my little pen? My really fine one. My really fine one. This is a micron 0.005. But when you're working on small things, you need to have a fine tip as well. So let's put on an eye. There we go. Okay, the fishy are good. The frame is okay now. This fishy out here, I need to do his bubbles. I need to decide whether I'm going to do his bubbles in blue or in the clear. I think I do them in the blue. And I want to like maybe do 1, 2, 3 up onto the frame. Right, I need to stick this down before I stick those on though. Am I finished? It's quite a simple card, isn't it? Do I want to ink around the whole thing? Yes, but not until I stick down the frame, do I? I think we need to stick down the frame. I don't want to have to cut it down there. I want it over a bit, just up a wee bit there. That's it. That's it. Let's put these two wee fishies in. Okay, that's better now. It's got that, and I think it does need the bubbles. Am I going to do them in the blue? I think I am going to do them in the blue, just because the bubbles behind are in the blue. So I'm going to give this fishy 3 bubbles. We'll go for 2 little ones and 1 big one, I think. Is that a bit naff doing those bubbles? I don't think so, but I think it needs another couple. I think it needs to go further up the and that gives the impression that he's kind of moving along because the bubbles are going behind him. Gives the impression. Do you see how that, because he's swimming that way, the bubbles will be, that bubble, he would have been there when that bubble went up, and there when that bubble went up, and there. And that's when these two are a bit. There you go. And this is his latest bubble, which he pushes out because it's there we go. See? Fish don't blow bubbles. Well, they do occasionally, but they don't to that extent. But hey, that's my card. I can do what I like. Now, having said that, I'm still feeling there's something kind of more needing to be done. I think I might have just, have I? Right, I'm blaming Jodi Lewis for this one. She gets the blame for most things anyway, so she can cope. She can cope. Do I have one in here? I'm not sure I do. I'll just I've got once I'll tell you why I'm blaming Jodi Lewis once I've done this, because I want her to be watching this thing. What am I getting their fault for? And then when she realises what I'm doing, she'll understand why I'm blaming her. But I want her to kind of wonder for a bit, because I'm mean that way. Here we go, here we go, here we go, here we go. Nope, that's the wrong thing. I'm not even showing you what I'm getting out here. Now, I need to stamp this and emboss it. So once I've stamped and embossed it, you know what stamping and embossing is. You don't need to watch me stamp and emboss again. I'll be back to show you what I've done. The fish has got a crown. Jodi Lewis reminded us of a fish she had done for Full Night Challenge, and she'd put a top hat on it, and I'd been wanting to use that fish and top hat for such a long time, and she used it for that one, and she she kind of brought it out for this. Thought, I could have used this if I hadn't used it for that one. And so when I was thinking that something else is needed, I just suddenly thought, yeah, let's put a hat. No, let's put a crown. Well, I didn't even think a hat. I just went straight for crown, actually. But it was Jodi that had, and I've got a wee bit of twinkle. I don't usually use jewels and the things like that, but yeah, maybe it's the water effect, trying to get the water effect, the twinkly water effect. These are fab, aren't they? These ones that have got the gold in the bottom of them. So that's my F prompt for Jodi Lewis Creations. Hashtag ABCJLC. Fish, frame, flower, file folder. Thank you so much for watching. You take care. Bye for now. Keep crafting.